In this video, we are going to be going over why morning routines are so important, how a great morning routine can actually influence and change your life, and how to develop a routine that's right for you. What is up, everyone? It's Dave here from Untapped Potential, where we're trying to tap into your potential a little bit more each and every day. In this video, I want to go over something I think is so important and so impactful, and that is developing a good morning routine. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm first going to explain to you why it's so important to have a good morning routine that you follow consistently every single day. I'm going to be going over how long you should make this routine or what you should put into it. And then I'm going to give you what I use in my morning routine and what's worked well for me. So let's get right into it. Our days are our life in miniature. That's a great quote from Robin Sharma. It's one of my favorites that he's ever said. And essentially what he's saying is what you do on a daily basis is very important because it leads to the rest of your life. You know, everything you do every single day, especially consistently, leads to the habits you develop, which leads to the behaviors and eventually leads to who you are. And this is why I think a morning routine is so important, because it's basically a non-negotiable thing you do every single morning to not only set up your day for success, but to make sure that you're developing habits that are going to be really important for you as you move forward in life. And with the right morning routine, you'll be setting your day up for success. And I can tell you that I've had very few poor days ever since I started implementing a proper morning routine. It allows me to go into the day positive, full of energy, full of compassion, full of love, full of productivity. And I definitely notice a huge difference. It's not just a little difference, but a huge difference when I do my morning routine versus a day I happen to miss it or I don't do it fully. And when you do this enough times and when you remain consistent with it, you start to build up momentum, and it just leads you to having better and better days. So that's why it's very important. Let's get into more of how you can develop a morning routine, what you can include in it and what I recommend, and how long a morning routine should ideally be. So first, let's go over how long a morning routine should be. And the great thing about this is there is no set rule for how long your morning routine needs to be, because everyone is different. Some of you, like myself, may have more time in the morning to do maybe even an hour or 2 hour long morning routine. Many of you will have not as much time and may only be able to do a 15-minute routine, for example. Either way, you can still construct it in a way that's very, very powerful and still has an incredible positive effect on your day. For example, I have a 2-hour morning routine because that works the best for me, but I know people who have 15 to 30-minute morning routines or even less who love their morning routine and it still helps them have a great day. So don't worry about it has to be this long or this long. It doesn't have to be any number of length. It just needs to be something that works for you. And you know, what works for you may not work for the next person. So let's go over some of the things you can put in your morning routine by going over my morning routine. Now again, this is going to vary per person, but I'm going to tell you some of the things I absolutely recommend someone puts into their morning routine. And I'm going to go over what the things in my morning routine have done for me personally in my life. And then you can decide whether it's something you want to put in yours as well. So first thing to recognize when you're first developing a morning routine is you want to experiment a little. You know, don't expect that you're just going to get it right away, and don't expect that you can just take someone else's morning routine, pluck it, put it into your own life, and that it's going to work perfectly. You will have to feel around a little bit with this, not only on how long your routine is going to be, but what you're going to put in it. So the first thing I do when I wake up is actually brush my teeth, but I don't usually consider that a part of my routine. Please make sure you're doing that. You know, let's eradicate bad breath from the world together. That's what we can do. But the first thing I do is actually a journal and gratitude practice. So what I will do is I will get my journal out and I'll just put my thoughts on the page, what I want to do today, how I want to move throughout the day, my intention for today, things of this nature, maybe any thoughts I have left over from the previous day. This only takes me about 5 to 10 minutes. I don't spend a huge amount of time on this. I only take up about 1 page in my journal, but it's what I do after that that I think is one of the most impactful things I do during my morning routine. And this is one of those things I recommend every single person do, and I do a gratitude practice. So at the bottom of my journal, on the page I'm currently writing on, I will put gratitude, underline it, and then write 5 things that I am grateful for in that moment. Now, I don't try and deliberately make it something different from last time. I just feel in the moment what I am truly grateful for in that moment. Sometimes I repeat stuff from day to day, and that's absolutely fine, so long as I am genuinely grateful for whatever I'm writing down. So I will write that down, and I'm not done right there, because writing down what you're grateful for is not enough. You have to actually feel it. You have to experience the gratitude, because I can just say I'm grateful for something and not mean it at all. You know, words can be very, very cheap if there's no intention or feeling or emotion behind them. So what I will do is I will take my list of things that I'm grateful for that morning, I will go into the other room, and I will start expanding on each and everything that I wrote down. So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm grateful for hanging out with a friend the previous day. I would start off in the other room out loud, and I would make sure I feel it. I would say I'm so happy and grateful and appreciative, and let's say it's my friend Marco, that I got to hang out with Marco, that we went to this place and it was beautiful and the food was amazing, and we just got to hang out and talk with each other and connect and all this stuff. And I will just kind of go on a tangent, get into flow, and make sure I'm feeling the gratitude for that thing I've written down. And I will do that for each and every one of the 5 things I've written down. And let me tell you something, even though this practice may take a bit of time, it is one of the most important practices I think I've done, because it has truly helped develop a feeling of gratitude within me. And I take that into the rest of my day. After that practice, I feel like $1,000,000. I feel amazing. It's time for a green juice break. Guess that's another thing I do in the morning. Okay, now that I'm done my gratitude practice, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling appreciative, I have no complaints within my body, I have all the victim mentality that I may have been holding on to has been released. I get into meditation, and this again is another practice I really recommend everyone do in some capacity. Now, again, for some people, you may only have time for 5 minutes of meditation. Some of you may want to go longer. I know people who go for an hour, even 2 hours of meditation in the morning, and they say it's one of the best things they do. I use a guided meditation called the 6-Phase Meditation by Vishen Lukiani at Mind Valley. So this is a great meditation because it basically takes you through these 6 phases that help you develop as a human being. So it takes you through gratitude again. It takes you through compassion. The compassion exercise will blow you away. It takes you through forgiveness, forgiving something or someone or a situation that you've been holding on to and it's been holding you back. It takes you through visualizing the future. It takes you through visualizing your day and visualizing it in the best way possible. And then it also has you ask for support from the universe, from God, or whatever higher power you believe in. And I'll tell you, this combined with the gratitude practice I do beforehand has me feeling like so amazing. I can't even think of a better word than that, but just unbelievable after I finished both of them. I feel like I'm actually vibrating. Actually, I do feel like I'm vibrating after I come out of that meditation. And again, it's just one of those things where I can look back on a bad day, a so-called bad day, and look back at these practices and go, you know what, it wasn't that bad a day. You know, I did my meditation, I felt great, I was grateful even though maybe these things didn't go the way I wanted. And that's one of the reasons I do both of these practices. But I can tell you that doing the gratitude and the meditation has been life-altering. So the third thing I do right after the meditation is I stretch or work out. Now right now I'm going through physical therapy for my back, so I mainly do stretches that my physical therapist has given me, but once the back is all healed, I'll probably still continue to do stretches, but I'll move back more into strength training and more workout related stuff. Now what I will also do while I'm stretching is I will learn while I'm stretching, and this is something I love to do. It's a good multitasking thing to do, but as I'm holding my stretching poses and making sure I'm getting a good stretch in, I will go on my Mind Valley app, which is an app which it's a program you can pay for monthly, but it has all of these great lessons from some of the best teachers in the world, and I will learn something new. I will listen to one of these lessons that usually lasts anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour while I stretch. So once I'm done my stretching, not only does my body feel great, I feel full of energy, I've gone through my gratitude practice, I've meditated, I've also learned something new that I can think about and move into my day. Now again, you do not need to do this routine. This is something that works for me. You can obviously tell by everything in it that it takes a bit of time, and you may not have as much time as I do in the morning. But I do really encourage you to develop some type of routine that you always start your day with, and you will find this can be something that helps you go into your day energetic, positive, compassionate, you know, and just take these things that are just going to help you evolve as a person into your day each and every single day. And there's plenty of other things you can do in the morning. You don't have to just do the things I recommended. You got to find what you like. Some people like to read, some people may like to work out more. Some people do like an hour-long workout in the morning. It all depends on who you are and what you want to do. But again, if you've never developed one, definitely start experimenting with some things. And when you develop that really good morning routine, I promise you, you will not regret having taken the time to figure this out, and you will definitely never regret the morning routine or the time you take in order to do it each and every morning. All right, guys, so please go on out there and develop a morning routine. It, again, has been one of the biggest habits in my life that has helped me move towards or on the path that I want to be moving on. It has changed my life, I can fully say that. And again, it's been the things that are in my routine that have done that, but committing to actually doing this every morning has altered my life. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a bit longer. I kind of just let things flow through, so hopefully it hasn't been too droning or on and on and on, but thank you for watching. Please leave a like and a share if you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe to Untapped Potential, as we'll be doing more videos like this in the future. Now get on out there, start developing your morning routine, start tapping into your potential a little bit each day, and I'll see you in the next video.